My parents handed over my entire wedding timeline to my brother after he threatened to ruin my big day. The moment I saw my wedding dress, shredded beyond recognition, I knew it wasn't just about a wedding anymore. This was a war, and my own brother was the enemy, meticulously orchestrating my downfall. It all started innocently enough, or so I thought. Living at home for a few months to save up for my wedding with Phil, just 2 months away, seemed like a no-brainer. But then Caleb, my brother, launched his personal vendetta against my happiness. Phil had tried to warn me for months, dropping hints about Caleb's behavior, but I always brushed it off, defending my brother. I didn't want to admit the truth. Every time Phil and I even mentioned the wedding, Caleb would throw these increasingly intense tantrums. Phil, bless his heart, would just look at me and ask, "Why do you always let your brother walk all over you?" I wanted to shout, "It's not true!" But deep down, I knew he was right. I just couldn't see it clearly yet. The pattern was always there, subtle at first. Just last month, after I finally graduated college, Caleb accidentally broke my laptop during our celebration dinner. Phil watched, stone-faced, as my parents immediately rushed to comfort Caleb, while I was left cleaning up the mess. And then I ended up buying Caleb an $800 gaming chair because my parents claimed they couldn't afford to replace his old one, which was apparently hurting his back. Phil just looked at me, a silent question in his eyes. "Are you really spending our wedding savings on Caleb's comfort items?" But the true, undeniable truth hit me when I asked Caleb to help assemble wedding favors. I even offered him $20 an hour. He scoffed, demanding $50 instead, claiming his disability made the work harder for him. When I refused, something inside him snapped. He looked me dead in the eyes, his voice dripping with venom, and said, "I'll make sure your wedding is as miserable as you make my life." Phil was standing right there, and his face went absolutely white. My parents, of course, overheard everything. Instead of reprimanding Caleb, they immediately sided with him. "You should know better than to trigger him," they said, especially during such an overwhelming time. They even went as far as to give Caleb my entire wedding timeline, so he could mentally prepare for all the upcoming changes. That's when the real nightmare began. Caleb started calling vendors, pretending to be Phil, and changing crucial details about our bookings. Our florist got a call about switching from beautiful white roses to black ones. Our caterer was told to cancel all our vegetarian options, even though we had guests with dietary restrictions. Phil was absolutely furious when vendors started calling him directly to confirm changes he'd never requested. Every single time, I'd have to spend hours on the full story video added in below.